Well, I started out with a little video clip and I said, no, hell no, I ain't going to try it. And I kind of a little cranky, so I deleted it. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. And I don't believe I should let this run for a little. We just gave the old dually a hell of a workout here. I said my prayers and said, God, get me through it. And about halfway through, I didn't know if I was going to make it. Yeah, I'll let that run. Keep the motor warm. Just, I better not. I ain't got much gas. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about here. Just a second. Yeah, and I don't feel good. All I know is I wanted out of that house one way or another. This dually just played snowplow. I mean, I can't believe I made it. Halfway through, I was thinking, uh-oh. I looked down, the speedometer was reading about 70 miles per hour, and I was only going, uh-oh. But we busted through it. I don't know how. Let's see what you guys are seeing. I can't even see. Yeah, we busted through that. It was longer than the dually, but we made her, I guess. You know, for as much whiteout conditions we had yesterday, I'm surprised we ain't drifted worse. This here won't be so bad to get in. Let's have to get out here and scoop this. Yeah, my feet. As somebody say I was talking to, I got out here seeing it was drifted. And he says, walk in. I'm like, my feet can't take getting cold and wet anymore. Oh. Whew. I can't see. There's the Tahoe. I'm going to screw around with that today. I am. Got a new source book for 70 to 77 Monte Carlos. But I can't breathe. Anyway, I'm in the shop. I'm tired of being at home. MG parts are on their way. They were shipped out yesterday, so gotta watch for those. But anyway, I guess it's either G or 6TA. Oh, 6. There we go. 6TA D301 J 1 B0 8, I don't know, 1 0 1 1. Oops, went the wrong way. This might be a 2000 transmission I just put in this. Should have worked. Yeah, 6, or is it a 2000? I don't remember. Anyway. Okay. It's either a 1996, which if that's a 96... Oh, just a second. Okay, well, might be glad that old train he came with, yeah, it's a 2006 transmission. As it says, it's got the green plug in it. It is just before the change of another one that then it may not work. But this guy, Transmission Bench, on YouTube's been talking to him, and he told me to go home, watch an article on his article pages where he makes a manual tester to test this tranny. He says if you can manually go through all the gears like I say with the switch, he just described it to me, and it shifts, then I got a computer issue. But if I do it manually and it don't shift, I've got a junk transmission. Because I told him, he goes, well, wait a second. He said they did not have the two-piece transmission in '96, so it's got to be a 2006. And I said, oh, that makes sense. So, and he rebuilds transmissions and that, and he swears up and down that the shift solenoids and everything are the same. So, because at first he goes, well, if it's revving up to 3,800 RPM, the shift in the second, he says, you've got a broken drive shell. I said, but I got good reverse. He goes, oh yeah, then you don't have a broken drive shell. So he wants to know what I figure out, so I'll go home and look at his tool he made to manually shift this transmission and see if we can manually shift it. If it manually shifts through all the gears, then I got a computer issue. If it don't manually shift through all the gears, yeah. I got another core transmission. So, anyway, yeah, he said, I'll hook it up to your Genesis. Well, I don't have a Genesis. I don't have a good scan tool like that. I just got the cheap Craftsman's ones that help me get the motor running and let me know when there are some codes. But he says, yeah, hook it. Otherwise, he was telling me how to hook it up to the scanner and watch it and see if the computer's sending the command the shift and it's just not. I said, but if I want it to shift, I got to let up on the throttle. Then he's like, well, you know, a stripped or broken drive shield will do that. So he's kind of interested to see what I find out now. He says, I told him, I said, I want to use your parts in that to build a tranny, because they got that 98 out there, and now that makes sense. Yeah, 96, those were all the one-piece castings. So, Tahoe's still down. It's up in the air. I guess I'll leave it up in the air until well, no, I won't leave it up in the air, but right now we got too much blasted snow. Anyhow, that's where we're at with the Tahoe. Well, somehow out of this mess here, I can make a tool to test these 4L60E trannies, which might come in handy from now on. Because he says if it does shift, fine with that. He says, then you got a computer issue. I think I already said that. So I'll take that home. I got it all wiped down, got all oil off and cleaned up, and take it home, see what wires I want to have to put on a switch and that. And he says you got to supply 12 volt to it, so I bet you that's what this red wire is. Should be. It's the only red wire in there. Oh, wait. No. Oh, there's a red with a black and an all red, so one of those are going to survive this. Provide 12 volt voltage. After laying down, I've gotten a headache. Anyway, I guess I'll see if I'll make that tool and figure out how to get it up into the Tahoe and run it. So, alright. Well, I've been scooped out so I can get out of here. Like I said, the MG parts are on the way. I'm going to go home and see about making that tool. Speaking of that, grab that. so I can go home and see what we can do with that. So, well, I'm so ready for the warm weather to be here. I'm tired of this stuff. I tell you. Anyway, I guess hopefully this week we'll get the MG done and either kick the Tahoe out and let it sit till later or what to do. So, all right, see y'all later. Have a good one.